Guys, welcome back. So, following our visit to Taylormade in December, really for what was the Sim launch,
Yes.
they launched what they were really excited about, which was a new golf ball to the line.
Yeah, I think when we were out for dinner with the guys kind of after our sim testing, they were all kind of saying, by the way, there's a pretty good golf ball launch coming that's kind of getting slipped in there.
I think they, when we were there, I think they knew the response to the drivers and the wood range was going to be really positive and good. And you could tell even in the presentation how excited they were to have a premium offering in the golf ball range at a budget price.
Yeah, a more competitive price for sure.
Much more competitive price.
$20 less a dozen than a premium ball.
Yeah, which a lot of people will go and use that as their main motivation when they pick a golf ball. They might not always look at, okay, what is the cover cast urethane? How many layers? Normally it's how much have I got in my pocket and what do I want to spend?
The thing is, like, $60 a box is a tough sell.
Sure.
If you know you're going to lose 5 or 6, which most people do, I mean, you can do the math on that. It's rough.
I know. So what we want to try and do today is we want to dig into how does the Tour Response golf ball compare to the TP5 range, which is obviously, we know it performs as well as really anything else in the marketplace.
Great golf balls, yeah.
So Tour Response as a 3-layer option to the 5-layer option TP5.
That's right.
The unique thing about it is the 40 compression core.
Mm-hmm.
That's very unique, and we've seen some testing over the last year or so, specifically the My Golf Spy test. Softer cores have probably not done quite as well in terms of speed.
It's true. It's lacked ball speed for sure.
Yeah. Over compression. So Taylormade were pretty adamant that the sort of speed mantle that surrounded the ultra soft core would protect a bit of that ball speed and retain most of that output in terms of the distance.
And that should help get the field to still be pretty soft, but obviously softer compression and softer cover should give you the spin that you're looking for.
Absolutely.
In theory, right?
We would expect that, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is our usual ball test, which is sand wedge 7-iron driver. Compare that all the way through. See how much the launch and spin deviates, how much the ball speed deviates. Just so that at the end of it, if we shake out and it's a 1 or 2% differential, for the man in the street, that's a better option.
I was going to say, for sure. There's going to be a percentage of players that maybe that TP5 is still the best option, but you're right, for the masses, this may end up being better.
Yep. All right. The first thing when we unboxed these, we took one look at it and went, that looks like a premium golf ball.
It does.
That looks like a high-end cover. Sometimes these golf balls don't always look that way.
Very true. When I marked the Tour Response with a gold little marker because when I put it beside TP5x, they're both the number 2. They look the same.
Look the same.
Yeah, they look the same. So I made sure to mark it so I wouldn't screw them up.
Okay.
All right, wedges first.
Let's go with the wedges first.
Okay. Just some stock 110-yard shots. Good. Go. Yeah, it's 3 goodies.
It's good. Nice, Matty.
Good shot.
That sounded like a better strike than the first one.
Yep, it was very square that time. Happy with that. Good. Go in.
Well, you know what? I would have had a better chance. The line slightly moved off. That's
okay.
Funny.
We'll live with it. Sounds firm.
Sounds firm, doesn't it? Really? I always get the feeling that TP5x is too firm for me to use. Sounded like a better one.
Yep. Tell you what, it's spinning, dude.
Striking these nicely.
Yeah, feels good. Actually think that TP5 and TP5x are a little more similar on the wedge than I would have expected.
All right, Matty boy. We don't normally do this, but let's stop and look at the table here, because there really hasn't appeared to be much of a difference. I mean, look at your dispersion. You can't say that really any of those was a bad hit whatsoever.
Not even close, no.
I mean, the TP5 you hit within an average of 2 feet 11.
Yeah. They were all really remarkably similar. I mean, you could pick a little bit apart with a little different launch angles.
Yeah.
Spin, to me, as soon as you see spin within 150 RPMs, that's all strike and player.
100%.
Golf ball performance would be considered about the same. So if their goal was to make 3 balls that are really nice, not stupid spinny, but good spin off the wedge, then I think they've achieved
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Curious what the irons will do.
No, not much in that. 7 iron, what's your number today?
Let's go $175.
Just like that.
It's a nice feeling ball. That's good too. Good number. Yeah, it's good too. Right on the number.
Like that one.
That's different looking flight, isn't it? You can see it. Looks a little higher to me.
Go on.
Do it! Oh! Come on! Get out of here. My excitement.
Almost jugged it. Good swing. You can just see that reaching a slightly higher peak there. That was nice. Feathered.
It's a good swing. That looks like the tour response to me. It's a goodie.
Mm-hmm. It's a lovely swing. Like that shape an awful lot.
Yeah, I take that all day.
Good strike.
Yeah, felt pretty good. I take that.
Probably your best one.
Really good one, yeah. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Okay.
Best strike.
TP5. Awfully good. Awfully good little TP5.
Lovely TP5.
This went a long way as well.
Yeah, it did. Turn a bit. Oh, he's
Coming.
It's good too, pal.
Not sure if it's the compression, but these sound much louder. But the ball speed isn't that much higher. It's obviously just the difference I'm hearing with the compression. Tell you what, you've struck those.
They go straight.
Like a dream.
Oh, you beauty. Okay, lovely.
Like a dream.
It's nice. Good. It's a little better, actually.
Yeah, a little better. Let's get that fraction more of a turn, which just flattens it out just a hair.
Yeah, just a better face angle.
Pin high.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's louder, eh? A little bit louder.
Yeah,
TP5x.
changes.
But it feels nice off the driver. Curious how close they'll be.
Okay, so moving on from the wedges, which were all, to be honest, pretty similar.
Yeah,
we move into the irons. Looking at the flight, not that much different. The launch angle is really not much different.
Yeah.
But 3 different spin profiles.
Very, very much so.
You are seeing quite a lot less with the TP5, which I'm sure Taylormade will be delighted by, especially these two. I think to see that separate by that amount is a really nice little window, and then Tour Response sits lovely right in between them.
It really does.
Really like to see that.
I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, TP5x being for the player with tons of speed, spins the irons too much. They can get that iron spin way down. And then I guess the Tour Response is going to fit a wide range of players because it's not high or low. Yeah. On the 7-iron spin.
Moving into drivers. So we do start to see a little bit of a speed difference and launch difference. And I love this because this is so consistent with what we've always seen.
That's really interesting,
on launch and speed with compression.
So softer ball has given you the lowest launch, highest spin. Sometimes.
At times.
But always lowest launch.
Always lowest launch and always lowest speed.
Okay, gotcha.
But we're talking about marginal loss.
Absolutely.
Really, you could make an argument for if you were to have the same open face that was, I mean, we're talking small amounts, but you had the same open face with TP5, you may pick that 5 yards up because the launch would go higher and the spin would be about the same. It's really not that different.
It's true enough. I mean, like I can see, it does look like the TP5 has a little more heat on it, a little bit more efficiency. Talking about 0.1, but
yeah, I'm looking at all these numbers going
pretty close,
basically the same.
Yeah,
similar performance.
Your trade-off is not much. It's not much. Especially so important to say if you're a lower speed player. Let's say you're 145 ball speed. Yeah. That gap is even more narrow.
Definitely.
You may only have a quarter of a mile an hour between the two of them, or half a mile an hour. You're
going to get huge bang for your buck out that Tour Response ball.
Big ball. Yep.
But this is where you start. If you want premium, if you want sort of the highest performance that Taylormade offer, you can see a little bit of that in here as well.
For sure. Yeah.
You definitely can. Acoustically, when you hit them, Matty, there was a progression because we went Tour Response, TP5, TP5x, and the noise level, the decibel level changed as we were going up.
Yeah, and I think it's exactly the compression. Obviously, they've done a good enough job. I mean, a 40 compression or whatever the Tour Response is soft, but that mantle, it's not like that's a 161 ball speed.
Seems like it's protecting it a fair amount, doesn't it?
It's doing just fine. So I think they've accomplished, what they wanted to accomplish. Is it the cheapest ball in the market? Maybe not. I know there's direct-to-consumer brands, but if you're talking about an OEM brand making a good, affordable ball, I think this is a really good ball. Really good ball.
I mean, and if we put price to the side, what ball would you play out all of those?
TP5, probably.
TP5.
Yeah, I'd play TP5.
That's where my mind goes, and I think about, forget the golf ball, or forget the price, just which one performs, the best. For you would go TP5.
I would definitely go TP5, and if price was going to be an issue, I don't think I'd be upset about playing Tour Response. And that's got to be what they've had in mind. Yeah. There is a bit of a trade-off, but it's not crazy.
And I think if we get into the green, around the greens, wedges, putting, it's going to be quite nice if your preference is for that soft feel.
It'll be very soft on the putter.
People do like that. There's a lot of super soft type golf balls in the marketplace. Wilson Duo we tested. It's just like a marshmallow.
It is a marshmallow. They feel better on a miss hit. That's the reality. Yeah. You miss hit a wedge of it with a soft ball, it still feels fine.
Feels good. Yeah. Lots of bang for your buck there.
Yeah, I think they've done a good job on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, get out and try that. I think you'll probably find that for the average golfer, the weekend warrior, the man in the street, there's negligible differences here. If you're the best players in the world and you're nitpicking at performance, then you're probably into the premium bracket. But you don't need to go there. I don't think you necessarily have to live at that price point.
At least try it. I'm not saying everyone's numbers will look like this, but chances are you'll get pretty good performance and give it a shot and maybe save some money.
Definitely.
Great.
Okay. Good stuff. Well, delighted to see that there's another good option out there in the golf ball stakes, and be interesting to maybe match up a few other companies, sort of, premium offering for a lower price point.
Should do Strixon next. Yeah. So we'll email the Strixon guys and get Q-Star Tour.
Get some Q-Star and test that up against it. Yeah. This is going to be the benchmark for right now for that bracket.
Love it.
Okay, excellent. Guys, stay tuned for more of that. We'll see you again soon.